Let us understand other conic sections. Parabola, eclipse, hyperbola. Let us understand their concepts and topic. Okay. First we will do is parabola. So these are the conic sections. See, if you take a double cone like this is one cone, is a double cone. And if you cut a plane, what we are getting with this axis, with this x-axis, we are getting two curves like this. So this is a representation of hyperbola. If you cut parallel to this plane, this is the plane. If you cut parallel to this plane, we will get parabola. This is a parabolic shape. If you cut horizontally, circle. If you cut obliquely, you get a ellipse. In oblique case, we are not parallel to the side surface. If it is oblique places parallel to the side surface, we are getting parabola. So these are different shapes. These are different shapes. Let us see. All planetary motions are in eclipse motion. This is what Kepler's laws. Kepler's laws are as ellipse motion. We have the antennas, a big antennas, even small TV antennas, they are in parabolic. So whatever light falls on the antenna, it will come at the focus point. Whatever electromagnetic waves falls on the antenna, it will come to the focus. From the focus, the electric signals are collected and sent to the TV. So they are all parabolic in nature. Even our automobile headlights are parabolic. The light which is there in the headlight glass, it will reflect it. The light is at focus of the system. So the mirror reflects it and covers the major area of the road. Even bridges, we have seen the rope bridges. Their ropes are all of parabolic nature. So projectiles are also one of the example of parabolic. So we use conic sections, parabolic and eclipse and hyperbolic, all types of systems. It is defined as locus of a point P in a plane such that ratio of this distance from a fixed point to a fixed line or with some ratio. Don't understand? Let us see. Suppose there is a point P. On this line, you take any point P. I have taken this point P. From a point and from a line, the relation of this distance gives you conic section. Suppose from this point P, focus F is equal to this line, then this whole set of line is called parabola. Suppose this point is here, let us say. So the distance from here to focus is equal to from here to this line. So this is a parabola. So what we again we read it. Locus means set of points of the point P in a plane such that ratio of the distance of P from a fixed point, here fixed point is focus, to its distance from a fixed line. This is a fixed line. We call this line as directrix. This is directrix, this is locus. So if these are equal, then this is parabola. If it is more than one, it is hyperbola. If it is less than one, it is an eclipse. This is an eclipse. This is an eclipse. So less than one, eclipse. Equal to one, parabola. More than one is hyperbola. So if this distance is much more than this, then this is hyperbola, means wide one. It is a wide open one. Eclipse is less than one. You can have a variation from 0.1 to 1. So this is how all the three are based on this ratio of this distance from a point to a line from the set of points. So let us see parabola detailed. So parabola basic equation is y square is equal to 4ax. Basic equation is y square is equal to 4ax. If you see y square is equal to 4ax, y is equal to root of 4ax. This is plus or minus. It can be plus 2ax square or minus 2x square. So we have two values of values of y for the same x. For the same x, I have two values of y. So y square is 4ax is a parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. Can it be negative? Suppose x is negative. So what square is negative? It is a real number. It is not a complex number. It is not even real. It is a complex number. So it is not, does not exist for this graph. So it is only possible for x is plus. X is y square is 4ax. If x is minus, y square is 4a minus 4ax. This is y square is minus 4. That means always x is minus here. Y square is minus 4ax. So when x is minus, the formula becomes minus 4ax. That means this parabola will be shifted to this side. So when x square is 4ay, x square is 4by. So we have, irrespective of value of y, I have 2x plus x minus x. X is plus or minus root of 4by. So this is x square is equal to 4by. When x square is minus 4by, so parabola can be in all parallel to all axes depending on the equation. If it is y square is plus first x first quadrant. If y square is minus, this is the minus x side. If x square is yb, x square is minus. So we have all four possibilities. So let us say this is the vertex. Y dash is the vertex line. This is, here it is assumed as 0, 0. The vertex is 0, 0. From here the distance is s. So if you see SO, what is the point between S and O? SO. Let us take this A. SO is A. And from O, this OZ also should be A. Because from this point, the distance to the point and distance to the line, both are same. So this is also A, this is also A. Both are A. Because what is the rule of parabola? From the any point on the line, the focus and directrix are at same distance. So if you see 0, directrix is a distance away from this. So 0, this is minus a. X is equal to minus a. What is this directrix formula? X is equal to minus a, or x plus a is equal to 0. This side. If this side, x is equal to plus a. So x minus a is equal to 0. If here directrix formula, y is equal to minus b. So y plus b is equal to 0. Here y is equal to plus b. That means y minus b is equal to 0. So this is the directrix equation. Directrix is very important because this is the distance equal from the point to the directrix is a perpendicular distance from the point to this point. They are equal for parabola. So we should have a control of equation of directrix in any form. So let us say, what is the equation? SP to P, this is same. So what is SP distance? Y minus 0 whole square plus x minus a whole square is equal to, between this and this, what is this distance? This equation is x plus a is this equation. So what are these coordinates? These coordinates are x is minus a and y is y, because it's a perpendicular one. So y minus y 0, x plus a, x minus of minus a, that is x plus a. So x plus a whole square is equal to, if we simplify this, we get y square is equal to 4ax. Let us see here. This is equation. This is my parabola. This is focus. This is vertex. This is directrix. Here vertex coordinates are 0, 0. F is a 0. If this is a, this is my axis starts here. This is x-axis, this is y, and this is x. So if this side is plus a, this is minus a. X is equal to minus a. So x plus a is equal to 0 is the directrix line. Why it is a? This should be equal. Otherwise, this point on the parabola, it should be equidistant from the focus and from the directrix. Similarly, this point on the parabola, this distance is equal to this distance. So if it is xy, this coordinate is xy, that means what? This is y. And what is this one? Minus a. X is minus a, y is y. This is this point. So what is the distance between these two? Y minus y whole square 0, x minus of minus a. So x plus a whole square under root is distance between them. And what is the distance between these two? Y minus 0 whole square plus x minus a whole square. So under root. So when these two, this is P, this is F, this is S. So SP is equal to PF or whatever it is. It can be. So when we equate them, what I am finding? X plus a whole square minus x minus a whole square is equal to y square. This is 4ax. So the locus of points is 4ax. Suppose if x is 10, a is say 5, x is 10. 10 means what is y square is 4 into a is 5 into 10, 200. So we get y is root of 200. So this point is x is 10, y is root of 200. Both are same distance. Okay, this is the formula for this. Same thing applies for others. This is y square is equal to minus 4ax. So always it is on, my y square is always on minus side. Always x is on minus side. So y square is on both, you have plus and minus. X is only minus, this is valid only when x is minus. Okay. Similarly, we have this is x square is equal to 4by, and this one is x square is equal to minus 4by. When y is minus, this one. Okay. So this is what is shown in this picture. So y is plus or minus 2 root ax. For every x, there are two values of y. Hence, it is symmetry with respect to x-axis. Whenever a problem is given, we should be able to identify out of these four which is applicable. Okay, from this. Based on that, our directrix and problem solution will come. It is valid for x is greater than 0. Hence, it lies on the right hand side of y-axis. Any point distance f from f is x plus a. Suppose this is x. Suppose this is x. What is from directrix? It is x from this vertex, from this axis, y-axis, x, and we have to add a also. So this distance is x plus a, and this distance is also x plus a. This is also both are same for parabola. A plus abscissa of the point. Abscissa is x-axis, ordinate means y-axis. What is latus rectum? Latus rectum means this vertical line parallel to the directrix. So what is the points on here? This is A, and what is this y? Y is this point. So from here the distance here is y. So y is equal to A. See, length of latus rectum plus or minus 2a. Y is plus or minus 2a, because 4ax, y square is 4ax, x is a, so it becomes 4a square. 4a square means y is plus or minus 2a. So this distance is 2a. This is minus 2a. Plus 2a minus 2a. Total distance is 4a. Length of latus rectum is 4a. And what is this point? This point is a is x-axis, y is 4a, a comma 4, 2a, a comma 2a. This is a comma minus 2a. So that way it is applicable to all four. Let us see. What is the parametric form of parabola? 80 square and 280. How it has come? How this has come? See, we know y square is 4ax. I take a value x in terms of a such that a t square, it forms a perfect square. So when I am taking a t square, what is x? X is a number and real, so I am making it a multiple of a and with some t square. It can be t also, it can be kept a t also. Then what it is becoming? 4a square t. Is it a perfect square? No. Y square, then I will get to 2a root t as a y. So I want to make it as a perfect square. So I convert this x into a t square. So then if x is a t square, what is y? Y becomes y square is 4a into a t square, y is 2at plus or minus. So in parametric form, we comes as a t square and 2at. It can be plus or minus. All I not say y square means plus or minus. So this is called parametric form. Here I have only one unknown t. A is already known from the vertex. So I can define any point on this line. If I know A, any point on this line, I can represent by xy, or I can also represent by at square 2at. At square 2at. Now if this line, so x is equal to minus at square 2at. This line, suppose here vertical. If it is vertical, how this parametric form is represented? Here what? X square is equal to 4ay. So I take y as at square. So the form is y at square, x become 280. So this is 280 at square. Any point on this. Here any point is x square is minus at square. So 280 minus at square. So this is a parametric form. So many problems are easy to deal with parametric form. We will see in the solved examples how this parametric form is more useful than XY system. Certain problems we have to use parametric form. Let us see some solved problems. So this is all shown here. This is a case when the para is 0, 0. Suppose vertex is at HK. Vertex is at HK. That means what is focus? Focus is, this is H, the vertical axis is fixed, H, and this is P plus K. This distance is P, distance is P. So this point is P plus K, and this point is K minus P. So y is equal to K minus P, directrix. Similarly here, if you see here, HK is the vertex. Vertex is HK, here is the vertex. So point focus is P here and P this side. So H plus P, this is H minus P. This line is X is H minus P. This line is, this point is X is H plus P. Automatically Y is fixed. Y is K. Let us see this. Let us understand. Instead of parabola like this, parabola can be here. This is vertex. This is the axis of symmetry. This is the vertex. So this point is HK. Then this is the focus. So it is at a distance of say P. That means this point to this point and this point to directrix should be same. So this is a distance of P. Then what is the, this is the directrix, this is the axis, this is vertex axis. So now this is, what is this point is, this is H, from here to here is H, and this is P minus, so X is equal to H minus P. What is the focus? This is H, this is P, so focus point F is equal to, X is equal to H plus P. This is directrix. Directrix is X. So focus X is equal to H plus P. And Y? Y is equal to K. This is Y, K. So Y is equal to K. This is this point. So H plus P comma K is focus. X is equal to H minus P is directrix. So similarly for others. So here the axis is not based on HK. Let us understand. So if you understand, let us see here. I will take at random this one. So if this is HK, this is HK. It is on the minus side. So if this is again P, so focus point is, from here it is H plus P. X is H plus P. Y is K. Y is fixed because it is against X axis. If this is H plus P, in fact this is minus H minus P. It is supposed to be minus H minus P. This is K. So we can understand. So if you see here, now the distance, how the distance is coming? General form of parabola. So y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into h minus x minus h. Because y square is 4ax. Here y is what? Y is k. So k, y is k. So this is x square, this is y square. Y square is 4ax. Here vertex is hk. If we expand this, what we are getting? We are getting a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c. When you get a quadratic equation, it has two roots. That is why it cuts at 2 points, 2 roots. Y is equal to k is the axis. This is y is equal to k. X is equal to h minus a. Let us see if the vertex is at hk. This is the vertex, point is hk. And what is the focus point? Suppose it is a p distance. H plus p is the focus and y is k. And here directrix is h minus p. So let us take general equation for this. Let us find out y minus k whole square is equal to 4p into x minus h. Let us see how it has come. See here. So if it is xy, so this point is h plus p, k. So y minus k whole square plus x minus h plus p whole square is equal to this distance, y minus y 0, x minus h minus p, x minus h minus p whole square. So when we bring this to this will come to other side. Y minus k whole square is equal to, we are bringing it to other side. When we simplify it, what we are getting? 4p into x minus h. So y minus k whole square is equal to 4p into x minus h. When hk is 0, is the origin, then becomes y square is equal to 4px. In fact, 4p or 4a. It can be a also. If it a, x plus a. So it can be 4ax. Y square is 4ax. For origin is 0, 0. For origin is hk, y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus k h. This is the general form of parabola with different axes. Okay. Basically, parabola is a quadratic equation. Now let us see some solved problems on parabola. Equation is given, find all the readings of parabola. So 3x square is 8. So when I bring it 3x square is equal to 4 into 2 by 3 into y. That means a is 2 by 3. It is x square, that means it is parallel to y axis. It has x both plus and minus value. This is x axis. For each y, we have two positive axes. If it is minus 4, then it will come to down. Since it is plus 4ky, so 4by, let us say this is b, 4by, so this is similar to y axis. So origin is 0, 0, because there is no y minus k or x minus h. Origin is 0, 0. So what we got now? A is 2, 3, that b is 2, 3. So this point focus is x is 0, y is 2 by 3. And what is directrix? Directrix y is equal to minus 2 by 3. Because this y is 0, here comes a parallel line, y is minus 2 by 3. Or y plus 2 by 3 is 0. 3y plus 2 is 0. So what is the latus rectum? Latus rectum is, what is this distance? Y from here to here, that means 2a. It is distance a plus a 2a, means 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is y. 4 by 3 is your y. X distance, this distance. Because this distance is equal to this distance. So this is a parallel to x, our directrix. So latus rectum is parallel to directrix. So this is minus 4 by 3 and height is to same height, 2 by 3. Here plus 4 by 3, 2 by 3. With respect to x-axis. So how it has come minus 4 by 3? Because this distance is equal to this distance, vertical distance from the line. But here a plus a, 2a. 2a is nothing but 2 into 2 by 3, 4 by 3. So it is going to negative x-axis minus 4 by 3, positive x-axis plus 4 by 3. So what is the distance between rectum points? Latus rectum points, 4 by 3 plus 4 by 3, that is 8 by 3. Let us see another one. Find the equation of parabola with vertex at origin, axis along y-axis, same, axis along y-axis, and passing through the point 6 minus 3. So this is basically x square is 4ay, x square is 4ay, x is 6, y is minus 3. If I am substituting, what I am getting? A is minus 3. So the equation is x square plus 12y is equal to 0. So we have to simply submit into the equation. So 6 minus 3. See, this is passing to x is positive 6, y is minus 3. That means what? This is x, this is y, minus. That means this is like this, minus 4ax. X square is minus 4by. So minus 4by it comes to plus y. So x square is equal to minus 4by, when it comes to plus 1. So x square plus 12y is equal to 0. Automatically it comes minus here. So let us see this. Let us see this problem. X square plus 4x plus 4y plus 16 is equal to 0. Find the parameters of parabola. So here I am writing this as x square is equal to 4by. So when I put x plus, this is 4x, so 2ab is 2 into x. So I put this as x plus 2 whole square is equal to x square plus 4x plus 4. So 4 is taken, 12 is balanced, 12 has come out, minus 4y minus 12. So minus 4 into y plus 3. So x plus h whole square is equal to 4 into y plus k. So this is a parabola in the negative x-axis with the vertex as -2, -3. So a is what? 4a into y. B is 1. So b is 1 here. From here, the focus point is 1 down. So -4. So directrix is 1 up. So -2. This is y is -2 line. This is y is -4 line. So now the latest rectum. Y is fixed, -4, -4. Now x is varying. How much is this x? This x is equal to this distance. What is this distance from the directrix? Not from the y. It should be from the directrix. The distance is 1 plus 1, 2. So -2 plus 2 is 0. And -2 minus 2 is -4. So these are the latest rectum. 2 points are -4, 4, -4. The center is -2, -4. This is 0, -4. And this is a is -1 is the 4a, 4by minus. So from y-axis I'm coming down. So this is the parameter. So from seeing the equation, we should be able to draw the picture. Okay. So let us continue parabolas. How we will see the tangents and how to understand the subject. Okay. So tangent to a parabola. Let us say standard equation y square is 4ax. I told you we have to do all conic sections. Tangent is from quadratic we have reduced to unilateral, linear. So y into y is equal to 2a into x plus x. So y into y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1 is its tangent. Y into y1 is equal to 2a into, this is a shortcut. But otherwise, if you see, if I do dy by dx of this, y square is 4a, 2y is equal to 4a. 2y divided by dx is equal to 4a, and it is 2a by y is equal to m slope. So at a point x1, y1 on the slope, this m becomes 2a by y1. So point x1, y1 on m, I have an equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And if I submit y1 square is 4a x1 into this equation, we get y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. I told you all is, suppose it is a circle, x square plus y square is r square. So xx1 plus y1 is equal to r square is the tangent to the circle. Similarly here what? Y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. This is x plus x is 2x. So 4ax. So 2a into x plus x becomes x plus x1. So from quadratic, we are reducing to linear equation. So when y square is 4x, the tangent is in this form. So again, I told you the parametric form x1 is 80 square, y1 is 280. So in this parametric form, if we submit here, y1 is equal to yt is equal to x plus 80 square. Let us see this, how it is becoming. y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. Now I am submitting parametric form. Y1 is what? 280. 2a into x plus x1 is a t square. This is what we have assumed parametric form. Y square is 4ax. When x is 80 square, so y square becoming 4a square t square. Y becoming 280 plus or minus. So we have plus side, we have minus side. So if this is the equation, then 2a get cancelled. So what is the tangent equation? Yt is equal to x plus 80 square. This is the tangent to parabola. Tangent to parabola. So this is what has come here. Yt is equal to x plus 80 square. So what is the condition for tangency? Now you take y is mx plus c, a standard equation. Now you take this equation y1 is 2a into x plus x1. When we compare, what we get? Y1 by 1 is equal to 2a by minus 2a by m. Both are on the same side of equation. Plus 2a x1 by c. So this is the tangency condition. Both equations we have to write,
and we have to see the proportionality. So x1 is c by m, y1 is 2a by m. So when we substitute y1 square is equal to 4a x1. So when y1 square is equal to 4a x1, when we submit here, if you say y1 is 2a, what is y1 square? 4a square by m square. When I substitute here, what I am getting, c is equal to a by m. C is equal to a by m. See here, 2a by m is equal to 2a x1 by c. So c is equal to 2a to a by m. See here, what we got from this corresponding equations, we got 2 points. X1 is equal to, where are those points? This one, c by m and 2a by m. See here relation, y by, what is the coefficient of y is 1. Y by 1 is equal to 2a by m is equal to 2a x1 by c, from which x1 is equal to c by m and y1 is equal to 2a by m. x1 c by m, y1 is 2a by m. Let us see. x1 is c by m, y1 is 2a by m. I know y1 square is equal to 4a x1. So if I substitute here, y1 square is 4a square by m square. That is equal to 4a into x1 is c by m. So when I simplify, so I get c is equal to a by m. This is the condition. So when y is equal to mx plus c is the assumed tangent, that means y is equal to mx plus a by m is the equation of tangent. If you see here, y is mx plus a by m. When I rearrange items, m square x minus my plus a is equal to 0. That means what? This is a quadratic in m. We have two m's, two readings. So for a parabola, this is a parabola, from any external point, I can have two tangents. Any point, I can have two tangents. That is why these are the two slopes for this m. Two slopes. You can have from external point, we have two slopes. This is y is mx plus c. It goes through this point, also goes through this point. So this is x and y. That is the reason. So this is the important equation to solve all our external tangents. Okay. So let us see. So we got this condition, important condition. This is c by m and a by m. C is a by m is the tangency per condition, and y is mx plus a by m is the tangency equation for the parabola. So the points are c by m and 2a by m. Or when I replace c by a by m, so it becomes a by m square and 2a by m. These are the 2 points parabola on the line. These are points on the line. These are on the line. This equation is for any point. So these on the line points, provided this vertex is 0, 0. All this is applicable when vertex is 0, 0. So let us say from an external point x1, y1. So the equation is y is mx plus a by m. We have a quadratic m square. So m is having 2 values. So it can be tangent from external slope. It can have 2 values. Suppose if m1, m2 is minus 1, that means perpendicular. If m1, m2 is minus 1, then what if you see m1, m2, what is m1, m2 is? Product of this equation, that is a by m square. Then the quadratic equation is a by x1. A by m square means what? A by m square is x1 minus 1. See what is m1, m2 in this equation? Product of 2 roots is c by a. So c is a is, we have a is x1. So the m1, m2 is minus 1. a by x1 is minus 1. That means a is equal to minus x1. So a plus x1 is 0. This is a condition for the two tangent lines to be perpendicular. But this is a plus x is 0 is my directrix. Is a directrix line. For y square is 4ax, x plus a is my directrix. You see here we have seen directrix. Y square is 4ax, then x is y square is 4ax. This is a, x is plus a. So x is equal to minus a, and minus a comes to this side, x plus a is equal to 0 is my directrix. So that means what? From my directrix, that means what? From a directrix, if I draw a tangents onto the equation, we'll get a 9 perpendicular tangents to the parabola. From a directrix, we draw perpendicular tangents. Let us see. Suppose this is my parabola. So this is my parabola. This is my directrix. This is focus. So if I draw any from any point, if I take a tangent, take a tangent here. This is 90. If I take from this point, tangent, tangent. So the locus of points where we have two tangents which are 90, that means m1, m2 is equal to minus 1. m1, m2 is equal to minus 1. So a by x is equal to minus 1. So a plus x is equal to 0, which is nothing but my tangent, means directrix. So you understood that condition for tangency and for 90 degree, two tangents. Now let us do some problems on this. X square is equal to minus 8y. Find all the parameters of the parabola. X square is minus 8y. This itself says y is the axis and x both plus minus. So this is y plus minus. Since it is minus, it is coming in the bottom. Otherwise, it will come in the top. So coming. So what is a here? 4ay. A is 2. So from this vertex 0, 0, you have a 2 is the focal point. So it is on the downside, so minus 2. So what is my directrix axis? Y is plus 2. Directrix axis, y is plus 2. That means y minus 2 is 0. Y is plus 2 because this is 0, 0. So it goes plus. This is my directrix. Because from this point, the point V should be equidistant from focus and directrix. So this is a 4ax, a is 2. So focus is 2 and directrix is. So what is now latus rectum? Latus rectum y is same, y is minus 2, y is minus 2. What is x? X is equal to 2 plus 2, 4. So this distance from this point, this distance to the focus is equal to vertical distance. Vertical distance is 2 plus 2, 4. So plus 4 and minus 4. So from the equation, we can find out all the parameters of a parabola. So find the equation of parabola with vertex at origin, x is along y axis. Here also y along and passing through point minus 10, minus 1. That means automatically it goes to fourth quadrant. Minus 10, minus 5 is fourth quadrant. That means same drawing is applicable. X square is 4a. The along y axis means x square is 4ay. So you put x as minus 10, y as minus 5. So x square is 100, 4 into a into y is minus 10. So we got a as minus 5. So downwards, we got a as minus 5. So the equation of parabola is what? X square is equal to minus 20y. That means x square plus 20y is equal to 0. So this is the answer for this parabola. See another question. For the parabola, find the parameter of the point 3 and 4. So what is this parabola? Y square is 16 by 3x. So what is a here? By 4. If you take a is 4 by 3. So at square is equal to 3 or 2at is equal to minus 4. when 2at is equal to minus 4, what is t? Minus 4. 2at is equal to minus 4. What is t? T is 4 by minus 4 by a. So this a is 4 by 3. From this we got y square is 4ax. So t is minus 3 by 2. So this is the parametric form. A is there. Point is same, but we are finding the parameter t. Because we have been asked to find parameter. So t. So if I multiply this at square, t square is 9 by 4 into a is 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 into 9 by 4 is 3. Like that we can cross check. So find the. So we want to find focal distance of the point on the parabola. So from point on parabola to focal distance is equal to point on the parabola to my directrix. So here y is 8. Directrix when y square is 4ax. So y is 8. The double the SSR. You see, y square is 16x. So a is 4. A is 4. This is my directrix. This is 0, 0. This is focus. Now, when x is 4, y is equal to this. Y is equal to 8. Why this is 8? Because this distance is equal to 4 plus 4. This distance. So the y component is the ordinate is 8 and x component is 4. So the point of this 4, 8. Double the ordinate is double the x component. So this is the point. Let us see this problem. If a parabolic reflector is 20 centimeter in diameter and 5 centimeter deep, find its focus. So 5 centimeter deep, this is a latus rectum. It means latus rectum. So 5 centimeter deep. So A is 5. 20. 20 means one side y is 10. Plus 10 minus 10. So this is in the form of y square is 4ax. The focus point is 5 and 0. This is on the y-axis. This is on the y-axis. And y is both sides. So this is the focus point. Is only asked is focus. So find the equation of tangent to the parabola from the point. We have an external point and we have to find out tangent. What is the condition? Y is equal to mx plus a by m. Y is equal to mx plus a by m. So y is equal to mx plus c is a by m is a condition for parabola. So when we change it, m square x plus a is equal to my. That means my minus m. Let us put m square x minus my plus a is equal to. This is the tangent equation of in quadratic. So this is what is given here. M square x minus my plus a is equal to 0. You substitute this point on the equation 2, 5. When I substitute 2, 5, I am getting m as two values 1 and 3 by 2. These are the two values. Find the equation of tangent. So we have two tangents, two values m1, m2, and we have a point. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. These are the two tangents we can write. So this is the condition for tangent. Suppose if the tangent drawn from this point to the parabola are perpendicular, then find k. We know condition for perpendicular mx square is a by x1. A by x1 is minus 1. So that means a is minus x minus x1. So what is the point here? Minus 6. Minus 6. So now k is equal to 4a. What is 4? Y square is 4ax. 4 into a. A is 6. So 4 into 6, that is 24. It is 24. Because we have found out a is x1 minus of x1. x1 we know minus 6. Minus of minus 6 is plus 6. So when a is 6, this is 4ax. So k is 4 a times a. So that is 24. See next one. This is a slightly difficult problem. Let us understand. Two tangents to the parabola. These are the two tangents to this parabola. They meet at the vertex. They meet tangents at the vertex. So this PQ line is, this is vertex, this is a tangent at vertex. Yes, at a point P and Q, and this distance is 4. P to Q is 4. Prove that the equation of the locus of the point of intersection. So this is point of intersection or HK of these two lines. This point of intersection. Whenever there are two tangents, when their intersection at vertex line is separated by 4 units, then what is the locus of this point? And we have to prove that this is y square is equal to 8 into x plus 2. This is 8x, this is 8 into x plus 2. This has to be proven. Let us see. Let us this point be y1 because x is 0, y is y1. Here also x is 0, y is y2. P and Q are y1, y2. So, and the 2 points parabolas, we have parabolic equation at1 square 2at1, at2 square 2at2. So, at1 square 2at2, here a is what? Y square is 4ax, a is 2, a is 2. So, when a is 2, this becomes y2 minus y1 is 4 given. So, equation of tangent at1 square 2at1 on parabola is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. We know this. Y1 is 2a into x plus 1. 2a 2a get cancelled. Yt1 is equal to x plus at square. Here is this. This is the parabola. And we substitute this p on this parabola line. 0, y1. X is 0, y is y1. So a is 2, we know. So y1 is equal to at1. X is 0. Yt1 is equal to x plus at1 square. So t1 t1 get cancelled. Y1 is equal to at1. A is 2t1. Similarly, y2 is equal to 2t2. Similarly, we get y2 is 2t2, y1 is 2t1. What is the difference? 2t2, 2 into t1 minus t2 is equal to 4. y1 minus y2 is equal to 4. That means I have t1 minus t2 is equal to 2. Suppose now I am putting in t1 plus t2 part. A plus b whole square is a minus b whole square plus 4ab. So 4 plus 4 t1 t2. So now let us see the two tangents. What are the equations of two tangents? One tangent is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. Second tangent is y2 is equal to 2a into x plus x2. When I solve these two equations, I am getting intersecting point. My intersecting point xy coordinates are 2 t1 t2 and 2 into t1 plus t2. So here t1 plus t2 can be written as y by 2. So y by 2 whole square is equal to 4 plus 4 into 2 t1 is xy2. 2 t1 t2 is x. So 4 into 4 t1 t2 can be written as 2x. So 4 plus 2x. So y square is equal to 4 16 plus 8x. If I take 8 outside, 8 into x plus 2. So y square is equal to 8 into x plus 2. This is the relation between this x and y. What are these x and y? This x and y is the intersection of this line and this line. This line is y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. This is y2 is 2a into x plus x2. Because I have converted x1 y1 into only t. Here one t is another t. So I have this relation t1 minus t2 is 4. It can be any figure. It need not be 4. It can be 10. It can be 20. So but the process is same. So this is how we was a slightly difficult problem in this chapter, but let us understand clearly. So what we have done, we have put into parametric form, and we put y 0 and t. T1 0 and this is 2a t1. Y1 is 2a t1. Y2 is 2a t2. So when I substitute these two, the point, what is the point we have substituted? 0 and y1. So yb1 become at1. y2 become at2. This is it. This y is not a perpendicular drop. Perpendicular drop y is 2a t1. But the intersection point is now at1. Okay, by the condition. Now, let us see another problem. Find the equation of common tangent to the parabola. There are two parabolas are given. We have to find a common tangent. So let us see first the second method. What is the equation of parabola? Y by 1 is equal to 2 into x plus x1. Or in the t1 square is y t1 is equal to x plus at square. This is a parabolic equation. Because I put in the x, I put at square, y I put 2at. 2at is 4at square. So y1 is 280. Y into 280. Let us see this. y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. x1 I am putting 80 square, y1 I am putting 280. So y into 280 is equal to 2a into x plus 80 square. 2a to a get cancelled. So yt is equal to x plus 80 square is the tangent y. So yt1 is equal to x plus 81 square is the tangent line parabola for this. And for the second one, this y I am substituting in the second equation. This y I am substituting in the second because this is a common parabola. So the point in both are common. So I am finding out that common point at1 square and 2at1 common to both. So when I substitute this, I am getting an equation in x square minus 32x t1. So for this, my discriminant should be 0 because this is only one point which is common for both parabolas. So when my discriminant b square minus 4ac, b square is 32 square minus 4 into a is t1, c is equal to 32 t1 square. So when I equate my discriminant to 0, I am getting t1 minus 2. So the common tangent is for t1 is minus 2. So I put t1 is equal to a plus x t1 square. So this is the equation. I will substitute and it is same equation. Let us see the other method. Parametric form we have written. First one is y square is 4x. So t1 square 2t1. Second one is x square is 32. Here a is 8. So 8t square is 8t square is y and 2a_t1 is x here. Here because this is x square, this is y square, this is parallel. This is symmetric with x-axis, this is symmetric with y-axis. So here they get interchange. 8t square will become y here, 2a_t1 will become x here. So 2a_t1 is 16t2. 8t square is 8t2 square. This becomes y. So x square is equal to 4ay. So this should tally. What is x square? 16 square. 4 into 8 square is equal to 2 into 8 whole square 16 square. They are tally. So they are x. Now write what is the first parabola? What is the equation of first parabola? y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1. That is equal to y t1 is equal to x plus t1 square. So I brought all one side. This is one equation. What is the second parabola? Same. Yx t2 is equal to y plus 8t2 square. So we have two equations, t1 and t2 in x. But these two are same equation because we are considering same common tangent. So now I am proportionately I am considering x component is 1, here x component is t2. So 1 by t2 is equal to minus t1 by minus 1 is equal to t1 square by 8t2 square. So when I solve this, I am getting t1 minus 2 and t2 half. So if I substitute t1 minus 2 in this equation, I am getting the equation of parabola as x minus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. Here also same t1 is minus 2. Here also by this process also minus 2. So I have shown here two processes. One process, take out parabola from one, substitute in the other parabola and make discriminant 0. Because it has only one x value. Common point is only 1. Here I am making discriminant 0. But in the first process, we are writing both equations. And since both equations are same, we are proportionating them and finding t1, t2, and we are putting on the equation. Okay. Now let us see. Find the equation of locus of point. The tangent from the parabola are sum of their slope is minus 3. Sum of now equation is we know y is equal to mx plus a by m. Y is equal to mx plus a by m. A is how much here? A is 18 by 4, that is 9 by 2. So when we convert this into a by m, 2m square x minus 2my plus 9 is equal to 0. So what is the sum of the slopes? M1 plus 2 is a by b minus b by a. M1 plus 2 is minus b by a, that is 2y by 2x. 2y by 2x, that is y by x is equal to minus 3. So the locus of point, the sum of minus 3 is equal to 3y minus y by x is minus 3. So 3x plus y is equal to 0. So how we got this? This equation is a quadratic equation. What is the sum of the slopes? Minus b by a is y by x. Y by x. What is a here? 2m square. 2x. A is because this is quadratic m square. I'm finding out m. This is 2x. This is minus 2y. Y by x. So we got this is the equation locus of points where the sum of the slope is minus 3. Now you see this is a problem. There is a tower and cable is hanging from the tower, and this is a road at a distance of 5 meters. But bottommost point is 5 meters. Tower bits hung in the form of parabola, top 30 meters. This height is from the road is 30 meters above the road and 200 meters above. So this is 100 meters, this is 100 meters. If the cable is 5 meters above the road at the center, this is 5 meters above the road at the center. So if this is the vertex, then this is 0, 0. So then y is 25. Y is 25. This is not directrix. This is the road axis is given, but directrix is somewhat or below. If the cable is 5 meters above the road at the center, find the length of the vertical supporting this y plus 5 at a distance of 30 meters from the center. This is 100 meters up to the end. So at 30 meters, what is it? Suppose at 100 meters, what is the height? 30 meters. This is the support of cable, 25 plus 5. But at 30 meters, what is the height? So first we have to find out the equation of this. So if the parabola is against y-axis, y-axis is 7, so x square is 4ay. So here what is y? Y is my 25 because vertex is at this point. Cable is at bottom of cable is at 5 meters above from the road. 0, 0. So x is 0, y is 25. So x square is 10 square. This is x component. This is y component. So x square is equal to 4a into y. So we got a is 100 meters. So from here 100 meters is a. This distance from this point and distance from directrix is same. So at 30, x is 30, what is y then? Y square is equal to 400 into y. 4ay. A is 100, 4 into a is 400y. So we got y is 9 by 4. So this portion is 9 by 4 plus 5 becomes 29 by 4 is the height of the cable. So here what we have to learn is we have to put y, we should be able to first understand, convert this into drawing. So what drawing says? 30 meters above the road. This is 30 meters above the road. 200 meters apart, distance is 200 meters apart. If the cable is 5 meters above the road, so this is the 5 meters above the road. So this is the vertex. We have to put, so we have to identify x and y and find out a and further find out y for a distance x, then calculate. So now a circle whose center is this passes through focus of parabola. Show that circle touches the directrix of parabola. Now we know parabola. What is the directrix here? X square is minus 16y. X square is minus 16y. So a is 4. So directrix is what? Directrix is y is equal to plus 4. Y is equal to plus 4. So that means y minus 4 is 0. Y is plus 4. So if you say 0, 0 is the axis, a is minus 4, vertex is in that, we see the bottom side. Is the reverse. So this is minus 4. This is plus 4. This is minus 4. A. So minus 4. So vertex is y. The equation is what? Y is equal to plus 4. So what is the focus here? Focus you are having x is 0 and y is minus 4. So what is the radius? What you are asking? Circle whose center is this passes through focus. So distance between 4, 1 and 0, 4. What is the distance? 4 minus 0 is 4 square plus minus 1 plus 4 is 3 square, under root is 5. Distance is 5. And if you see, distance is y is, directrix is y is 4 and the point of circle is 4 minus 1. What is distance between these two? Y is 4 plus 1, 5. So the circle whose center is passes through the focus of the parabola, and it is the distance are same, 5 from touches the directrix. What is circle center is 4 minus 1 and diameter is 5. Here again I will explain. So the circle whose center is this passes through focus of parabola 16y. Show that circle touches the directrix. So from the parabola equation, we know A is minus 4. When A is minus 4, directrix is plus 4. I is plus 4. So focus is 0 minus 4. So what is the distance between focus and the center of the circle? That is the radius. So when I found radius, y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square under root is equal to 5. So it is at 4 minus 1 and directrix is at plus 4. So 4 plus 1, 5 is just touches the directrix. Let us see this scale. So this is this. A is 4. This is 0, 0. This focus is minus 4. 0, minus 4. Now this is the vertex line. So this is 4 minus 1. This is the center of the circle. Now the radius is 5. So radius is 5 means here 1 and here is 4. So this is just touching this directrix. So this is the focus. A is 4. So this is the y-axis. So vertex is at 0, 0. It is down. Focus is 0, minus 4. So the equation of this is y plus 4. Y is equal to plus 4. Y is equal to plus 4. So this minus 1 plus the directrix is plus 4, minus 1 is equal to 5. So it is just touching the directrix.